Oh, this was interesting, and bear with me in getting it out. It was like as people awaken, like as you become more enlightened, it is like it's the idea then you're more desirable to those already enlightened but sold their soul. So they're stuck here in this realm. And so they see like you're a generator. Like they see that you can be of use is what and so they want to entice you by offering you what it is. What's your get? What's your trade-off for your soul? And so, what isn't there a quote? Everybody has their price, something like that. Excuse me. And so, it's like it's a slippery slope. You got to be careful because it's that fine line. It's that dance. And it's like, because you sell your soul when you don't realize you're selling your soul. It happens in the blink of an eye. And you're like, oh, fuck. But it's too late. And so, yeah, it's kind of that. Sorry, it is that idea. They just flashed me an image of in The Little Mermaid when Ursula is just nasty and all the others who sold their soul are dying at the bottom of the sea. And I forget what happens. Doesn't somebody unlock something and then they all come back to life? But until then, they're under lock and chain. And it's like Walt Disney forewarned us. He got that all from the Bible, which forewarned us. It's all forewarning. It's just the understanding of the dynamics, the power plays, the human behavior, the mentality, love and life and reality, and recognizing and realizing what path you're on and what you're doing and waking up to who you are. And until you do, you're dead asleep. Somebody else has your soul under lock and key. And all of this can sound so elusive, can it? It really can, especially if you're dead asleep. Especially then. If you're dead asleep, it's just, oh, blah, 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 whatever. And then the more you wake up, you're like, oh, shit. Right? You start to recognize things more and more. But that's also when you see people can go crazy. I mean, it really freaks them out. And some people are painted crazy. Other people really do go crazy. I mean, it's just such a gamut. And anyway, the thing that they had originally shown that I thought was interesting was, people who have their thumb on a lot of people because they've been awakened for a long time, ruling this world, this realm. As people bop awake, they try to bop them back down by what's it going to take for you to stay asleep and shut the fuck up and go away, right? So you don't wake up more souls. So it's that idea of, sorry, they're flashing a few other things. Yeah. So what they were showing, it's not comical, but it's just funny how they show the imagery. So forgive me. Where it is kind of like They don't want anybody to wake up. Everybody stay asleep so they can control it all. And yet when you wake up, they're also like, oh, but we can utilize them. That's really good. Let's utilize that. Let's pay them and see if we can continue to utilize them. And then when they get out of control or this or that, give them, it's like more money or whatever their get is. So sorry, excuse me. So we can use it against them so that we can still control their soul. It's funny in that it's like they love you and they hate you. They need you. They want you. They need more souls. And yet they can't have you wake up too much because then you can see the dynamics more clearly. And that scares them because essentially they're afraid of not being in control, and they think that they are. I mean, a lot of them really are. Now, they're all under the thumb of unconditional love, but that doesn't seem relevant to them. It's just like in the Bible, it says like the devil can rule for 2,000 years. It's kind of like that idea where we're in that awakening stage where time's up, suckers. And so it's that idea, that mentality where it's like they know time's up, so they're trying to enjoy the last few moments, of reigning for so long. But it's almost like their own awakening too, where they're like, they had been asleep, they had forgotten who they were, right? Like, who are you? Like they had forgotten. Like they had gotten so familiar with their evil ways. They had gotten so adjusted and normalized it. And so drooling at the mouth with their power and their fame and their money and their riches and their, it is delicious to know things that people don't know. And so that indulgence, like they just have been so used to it, that it's almost like they're waking up to the monsters they are. Like imagine being that way and consciously living that way and knowing it every day. But then everybody underneath you waking up and seeing who you really are. And then them realizing that you now see them. It's like they're horrified. It's like they've never had to have that shame fill their body, because only those other people that were quote awake in that realm were all the same way. It was all normal. It was acceptable behavior. It was expected behavior. And so the shame didn't riddle the body. And so now it's like they're horrifying themselves. It's like they're literally horrifying themselves, but they again had, it's not that they weren't conscious to their behaviors. It's just it's like they had so normalized it. I don't know how else to say what they're showing. It's like they knew it. They were conscious of it. They chose it. They indulged in it. They loved it. I mean, they're showing them dripping and drooling at the mouth. They're so like intoxicated by their own disgusting behaviors because they don't see it that way. It's what it is. And it just seems like now that they're waking up to it, they're also like, oh shit. It's like, I don't know what it is. It's like they're having a remembering themselves. Oh, is that it? They're having a remembering themselves. It's like they're remembering that they're not God. They're the devil. And so it's like the idea that they've allowed their lower self to run the show for so long and entice them into doing, like living in the shadow. And, it's like the idea that they were always on top. They were in charge. They were the smartest, the richest, and to wake up to, oh no, you're not. there's a higher vibration. Unconditional love rules it all. Is like mortifying, to somebody who really thought they were everything. To then be smashed to smithereens like, no, sweet child. You just had your ego pumped so big to be smashed so much harder because that's what you chose. And yeah, it's something like that. It's like they're waking up to that reality. And it's like they're not even necessarily filled with shame. Yeah, that's what I thought it was, but it's not. They're not filled with shame. It's more of this horror, and I was going to say disgust, but it's not even that. It's like this sadness or this... It's like they don't understand, or they don't get it, or like it's something, I don't know how to verbalize it. It's something where it's like the best verbiage is like their ego is smashed, right? Like they really, really, really believed they were God. They were everything. There was nothing better, nothing greater, nothing more than them. Like, how could one human ever think that they were better than all the other? But this is the idea and the feeling they're giving me. It's like they really did truly believe that. It's just comical because of how they're even showing it. Like they're just still a human. Do you see what I'm saying? And so it's like literally one individual human, and there's a bunch of these individual humans. But I mean, it's not like when they let me see it from those like greedy monsters' eyes, they really do feel and look and show themselves as massively bigger of an actual physical human. So like, so it is kind of like The Little Mermaid, where Ursula is massive, right? Like she takes over the whole damn ship. I mean, she becomes this huge monster. That's kind of how they're showing these people. That's how they see themselves. They really see themselves as 10 billion times the size of every other human walking on Earth. So it's like they're just so disillusioned in their own minds. But then when they put me back to my own point of view and I see them all, they shrink back down to their itty bitty little human selves, because that's all they are. It's just in their mind, they're so much more massive than they really are. And what's propping them up, what's holding them up, what's pumping that imagery in their own mind is not their soul, it's not their integrity, it's not their heart, it's their money, it's their riches, it's their power, it's their knowledge, not their wisdom, but their knowledge. Because they do know a lot of things that many do not. And that is enticing. And the money is, well, I'm pointing that out about the knowledge because I don't know that everybody considers it that way. But everybody sees the money and everybody sees, but it's all these things, all of these external things that are propping them up. So when you rip all that away, they shrink back down to their itty bitty selves. And it's like, so you were only being propped up by the exterior, huh? You never cultivated the interior, huh? That's what you chose, huh? So why are you so shocked? You know so much. Why are you so shocked? Okay, so we kept leaping on other things there. What was the first thing you showed me, though? I guess it's all this. It was much simpler. I feel like we've gone into a lot more here. What they had showed me originally was much simpler, but it was... Okay, let's just not. I'm going to regurgitate the whole thing. You heard it.
Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. You can now purchase an audio journey with me using the link below.